The old Blackwood Manor loomed over the small town of Ashton. It was a crumbling Victorian mansion shrouded in whispers and shadows. Locals told tales of its tragic past, of a family met with a gruesome end within its walls. They spoke of cold spots, disembodied voices, and a lingering presence that refused to leave. Despite the chilling stories, the mansion held a strange allure. Its dilapidated grandeur hinted at a forgotten elegance, a silent testament to a bygone era. The overgrown gardens and boarded-up windows only deepened the mystery, daring anyone to uncover its secrets. However, the stories kept most at bay. The townsfolk knew too well the mansion's grim reputation. They steered clear, leaving the Blackwood Manor to its ghostly inhabitants. The mansion stood as a silent sentinel, forever entwined with the tragic history of Ashton. Sam, new to Ashton, was drawn to the mansion's mystery. He had heard the whispers, the hushed tones, the fearful glances towards the hill where the manor stood. Curiosity gnawed at him, fueled by the townsfolk's reluctance to speak of it. One chilly evening at the local pub, the story of Blackwood Manor resurfaced. A group of friends, emboldened by liquid courage, dared Sam to spend a night in the mansion. They chuckled, their faces illuminated by the flickering firelight, certain he wouldn't dare. Sam, never one to back down from a challenge, surprised them all. He accepted the dare, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. He saw their amusement fade, replaced by a flicker of unease. He was determined to uncover the truth behind the stories, even if it meant facing his own fears. As twilight fell, casting long shadows across the town, Sam stood before the imposing gates of Blackwood Manor. The air grew heavy, the silence broken only by the rustling of leaves. He pushed open the creaking gate, each step towards the mansion filled with trepidation. The once grand entrance was now dilapidated. The double doors stood ajar, revealing a glimpse of the darkness within. He stepped inside, his footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. The air was thick with dust and the musty scent of decay, a testament to years of neglect. Cobwebs clung to the once ornate chandeliers, and portraits of strangers stared down from the walls, their eyes seeming to follow his every move. An inexplicable chill ran down Sam's spine, a sense of being watched washing over him. Section 4. Echoes in the Darkness. He moved cautiously through the mansion, his hand trailing along the cold, damp walls. Each room he entered was a tableau of forgotten grandeur, now shrouded in dust and decay. Shadows danced in the flickering light of his flashlight, playing tricks on his eyes. A sudden noise from the floor above sent a jolt of fear through him. He froze, holding his breath, listening intently. The sound came again, a slow, dragging sound like footsteps. Heart pounding, he slowly made his way towards the source of the noise. The hallway upstairs was shrouded in darkness, the air thick with an oppressive silence. The dragging sound continued, accompanied by a soft humming, seemingly coming from the room at the end of the hall. He approached cautiously, each step echoing in the deathly quiet. Section 5. A fleeting glimpse. He reached the door, a sense of dread washing over him. He hesitated, his hand hovering over the tarnished doorknob. Taking a deep breath, he pushed the door open slowly. It creaked open, revealing a dusty old nursery. Moonlight streamed through the shattered window, illuminating a rocking chair in the center of the room. The rocking chair moved rhythmically back and forth, as if an unseen presence occupied it. He stared, his breath catching in his throat. Then, as quickly as he had seen it, the movement stopped. The room fell silent, the rocking chair still. As Sam's eyes adjusted to the darkness, he made out a figure standing in the corner of the room. It was the silhouette of a woman, her long hair cascading down her back. She seemed to shimmer as if not entirely solid. Section 6. The Vanishing. He blinked, his heart pounding in his chest. Taking a step closer, he called out, his voice trembling slightly. "Hello? Is someone there?" The figure remained silent, unmoving. He took another step, his hand reaching out towards the apparition. Suddenly, the figure turned, and he found himself staring into a pair of hollow, mournful eyes. He recoiled, a gasp escaping his lips. The figure glided towards him, her ethereal form seeming to float above the ground. He stumbled back, fear gripping him. He turned to flee, his mind screaming at him to escape. As he ran, he heard a soft whisper, a chilling sound that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. Leave and never return. Section 7. Unanswered Questions. He didn't stop running until he was well clear of the mansion gates. He didn't look back, his breath coming in ragged gasps, the chilling whisper echoing in his ears. The mansion stood silhouetted against the rising sun, a silent sentinel to the horrors he had witnessed. Sam left Ashton the next morning, unable to shake the memory of the ghostly encounter. The dare, the laughter, the bravado all seemed foolish now, replaced by a bone-deep fear and a sense of profound unease. The Blackwood Manor remained, shrouded in its veil of mystery. The ghostly presence lingered, a chilling reminder of its tragic past. And Sam took with him the chilling memory of the echoing hallway and the ghostly apparition that haunted its depths.